Officials say don't brine your turkey in the Great Salt Lake. Bear attack shelters are now on sale in Japan. And Adolf Hitler is about to win a big election in Namibia. These are the weird stories on Weird AF News for Wednesday. This is the only daily weird news podcast hosted by a comedian inside a closet. I have 3 weird, strange, bizarre stories from all over the world today for you. Let's go. Officials warn, don't brine your turkey in the Great Salt Lake. This story is out of Utah. Officials at the Great Salt Lake State Park and Marina are reminding the locals not to brine their Thanksgiving turkeys in the Great Salt Lake. This was after someone's turkey washed up on the beach. Well, it only takes one moron, and now you have to have a strange announcement. Whenever you see like a warning label on some device, like one of those kiddie pools that's 10 inches deep, it might say no diving on the side. That's because one idiot broke their neck diving into a 10-inch deep kiddie pool. And it's just like this story here. You have one idiot brining their turkey in the Great Salt Lake, and now the officials have to make this announcement. And this is why the rest of the world thinks Americans are so damn dumb, that the local officials have to come out and post an announcement not to do this. One might argue that anyone that would brine their turkey in the what I can only describe as polluted and toxic Great Salt Lake probably can't even read the warnings that are posted about it, in that person's defense. Okay, let's get the details. Should we? Yeah, we probably should. This is a Thanksgiving story, after all. I wanted to cover one Thanksgiving story. Of course, it's going to be weird like this. The Great Salt Lake State Park said on their social media accounts that a turkey, still bearing a faded label from the store it was purchased at, actually washed up on a beach called Silver Sands. Officials said that the discovery was a teaching moment for them, and so they thought they should go to social media, and they posted, quote, just a reminder not to use Great Salt Lake to brine your turkeys. Oh, man, local government always getting in my stuff, man. I thought this was Merca. Can I brine my turkey in the Great Salt Lake of Merca? Okay, I'll abide by your rules. If I can't brine my turkey in the Great Salted Lake, how about I do it in the nearby Great Swamp? How about that? Can I still roast my turkey at the local volcano or that there geyser? I like to cook my turkey at the geyser sometimes, and then I do my famous spicy hot Cheetos rub that everybody loves. Now, in case you're wondering why they don't want you to brine the turkey in the Great Salt Lake, I mean, I'm sure you've already figured it out, but they wrote it on their social media. They say not only is the salinity way too high for a proper turkey brine, the waves in the lake can be quite strong. There's a good chance you're going to lose your entire turkey, as this person did. This turkey ended up washed up on Silver Sands Beach, and someone is going to go turkeyless this Thanksgiving. Well, better that they go turkeyless than die from a toxic turkey, which is what their turkey would have been. It probably would have killed a few family members, I'd imagine. Oh, Gerald, your turkey tastes so unique. What is the secret flavor? Well, there's bacteria, algae, some dead bird, and poisonous chemical runoffs from the local mines in the area. I call it my biohazard brine. Y'all got insurance, right? Hell. I mean, this is the kind of person that would grab wild mushrooms from the backyard without identifying them and just throw them into a saute or something. You can't have Thanksgiving with a person like this. Your life is on the line because of the toxic brine. Oh, that rhymed. I didn't even mean for it to rhyme. Somebody should write a song about this, though. It sounds like a great old school ditty, like a country song. Don't brine your turkey in the Great Salt Lake. Or maybe it would be better as like a death metal song called Toxic Brine. Toxic Brine! Toxic brine. Oh, happy Thanksgiving. Bear attack shelters are being sold in Japan as the country experiences record high numbers of bear attacks. This is kind of a follow-up story to a previous story I did. I very rarely do follow-up stories on Weird AF News because I just like to move on to a whole new weird subject. But this is really getting out of hand, these bear attacks in Japan. 2 weeks ago, I came across a story that said Japan is enlisting retired police officers to help take care of the bear problem. This was after like a month and a half prior. I did the first story about the bear attacks in Japan, getting to the level where they needed to call in the army to help cull the bears. But I mean, here we are months later, and they just can't get these bears under control. I mean, have you tried the Yakuza? You know, they're probably out of work right now. Most of us are. The article for today says an unprecedented number of bear attacks have been taking place this year in Japan, with the situation having gotten so bad that mail deliveries are potentially going to be completely disrupted, and even the ground self-defense force has been enlisted to help deal with ursine incidents. There's been hundreds of attacks. Over a dozen people have been killed. 2 months ago, a bear entered a supermarket and attacked a customer. So they're very, very bold and brash, and they're hungry, I assume. I think we're all hungry right now. The price of groceries is through the roof, and even fast food prices aren't coming down. And so now we have one Japanese company thinks they have the answer. They're offering a bear shelter for humans. Get yourself a bear shelter, they're saying. This company is called Jakawan. Jaswa. I can't say it. It's Jacaon. You figure it out yourself. The company has a nickname for their product called the Kumakan, or bear container. Now, that might make it sound like it's a container for the actual bears, but it's actually the opposite. It's a shelter where you and your fellow humans can take refuge while keeping any bears on the outside of the structure. The Kumakan Bear Shelter is a redesigned shipping container of the sort used on international cargo freighter vessels, but with additional features to keep you safe during a bear attack, even an extended one. But how are you going to help the humans race the bear to the container? You know, most humans can't outrun a bear. Bear runs like 30 miles an hour. I don't even think Tyreek Hill can outrun a bear. I guess you just got to hope to come across a bird scooter on your way to the bear shelter. Now, the Kumakan, which the company developed in collaboration with Tokyo University of Science, is strong enough to withstand any physical bear aggression. The bite of a brown bear, the largest breed in Japan, is said to have strength equal to roughly 7 MPa, which are megapascals. You guys know about megapascals, right? I do. You should. But shipping container steel can withstand up to 350 megapascals. Good to know. Likewise, while an angry bear can pack a wallop with a force of a few hundred kilograms when it barrels into something in full force run, the Kumakan can withstand over 192 tons. But again, what's going to help us get to the bear shelter before the bear gets us? I mean, this is fine if you're just going to call it a day and move in there and stay in there while bear season is running full force. But, I mean, if you see a bear, you got to get to the shelter before the bear gets you. That's problem number one. But, I mean, if you want to go with the bear container, the bear base, the bear bunker, I don't know. They should have called it the bear bunker. They offer 3 different sizes, 12, 20, and 40 feet. The largest looks large enough to hold about a dozen people. While there's not much room to stretch out with that kind of occupancy, the lack of bears does make it a tempting place to hang out if there's a potentially dangerous bear outside. Yeah, it looks like there's an AI image of the bear Kumakan being utilized. The large size, there's about, 14 people in this one. It just looks like a storage container. I think that's all it is. It's nothing extravagant here. I mean, and they're probably going to charge you an arm and a leg for this essentially storage container. It says prices have yet to be announced for the Kumakan, but the company says it's going to start taking orders for the shelters in December. Ordinarily, you'd expect most bears to be hibernating by then, but ostensibly, customers will have their Kumakans installed and ready by the time the bears wake up in the spring. Well, I mean, this doesn't make sense. It's just a storage container. I mean, what's taking you so long to get a storage container to the market? I don't understand. And more so than that, I can't understand why the government can't get these bears under control, man. I mean, your military can't handle it. Your police officers can't handle it. I mean, are the bear wars this serious? Just offer an all-expenses-paid hunting trip to some Americans from Alabama and Kentucky. They'll do it. They'll actually do it for just a free flight and 2 cases of beer. They'll come and just kill all the bears for you. Eat them, too. Or, get with your local scientists in their laboratories and see if you can resurrect a T-Rex and then just unleash the T-Rex on the bears. It'd probably only take 1 or 2 T-Rexes to cull the entire bear population. Then you need a backup plan, though, to get the T-Rex down. And here's a solution that doesn't involve American rednecks or a T-Rex. Just get some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and lace them with a night-night drug of some sort. There's many of those on the menu. Pick one. And then when the bears are night-night, hog tie them. Hog tie them? Yeah, hog tie them. And then get them out of there. I'm not sure where you would bring them. Maybe just put them on an island off the coast of Japan. There's tons of islands over there. There's a cat island, a dog island. Just make a bear island. I'm sure there's some tourists out there that would love to get some selfies on Bear Island. And look, now you have a business now. You've just created a business out of your bear problem. Ta-da! You're welcome, Japan.
Rinse takes your laundry and hand-delivers it to your door, expertly cleaned and folded. So you could take the time once spent folding and sorting and waiting to finally pursue a whole new version of you. Like Tea Time You. Or this Tea Time You. Or even this Tea Time You.
So did you hear about Dave?
Or even Tea Time You.
So update on Dave.
It's up to you. We'll take the laundry. Rinse. It's time to be great.
Adolf Hitler is about to win a landslide election victory. A politician called Adolf Hitler, this is true, is about to win a local election in his home country. But this isn't Germany, and this isn't that Adolf Hitler. This is Adolf Hitler Uwanona, age 59, and he's about to win a second election in the southwest African country of Namibia. How do you say this? Namibia. Got it. I think I nailed Namibia. Namibia. I can say Hitler. I can say that. Now, this Adolf Hitler, the African Adolf, is a member of the left-wing SWAPO party. SWAPOs. The SWAPOs, what do they stand for? Swapping things? Just like have swap meets every week? Just guys all about swapping. The SWAPO party. Hey. I mean, I'm an idiot, really, clearly. He's a member of the SWAPO party. He spoke about his infamous name after coming to global attention following his win in the Ompunja constituency fairly recently. He says that his father probably didn't understand or have any idea what Adolf Hitler stood for when he named him. Or maybe he did know Adolf Hitler, but knew him only as a painter. I named my son after a man who I believe one day will be a groundbreaking and famous artiste. And then he later on finds out that the painting career didn't quite work out. He pivoted. Hitler did that thing called pivot. It's something you do in the business world when one career isn't working out. You pivot. He did a hard pivot. Now, African Adolf says, quote, "As a child, I saw this as a totally normal name, in fact." Well, that's odd. I mean, nobody in Namibia knew who Hitler was. Nobody rolled up to you and like, "Hey, buddy, you realize you're named after, I don't know, the guy, the guy with the stash, bro? You haven't seen the guy with the stash and the arm in the air? Yeah, not good, dude." African Adolf goes on to say, quote, "Only as I grew up did I understand this man wanted to conquer the whole world. I have nothing to do with any of these things, of course." I mean, he looks like a swell guy, actually. He looks like a very happy man. I'm sure he's jolly and probably doing good things in the world of politics, which can lead to some confusion, I'm sure. Somebody out there is saying, I just love that Adolf Hitler and everything he's done. You love Adolf Hitler? No, not that one. The other one. The other Adolf Hitler, the African guy, the one. Now, it says here that Uwanona's wife and most other people call him Adolf, but in public he omits the Hitler, typically. Despite that, he insisted that he wasn't going to change his name. He says, quote, "It's in all the official documents, and it's just too late for that." Yeah, I mean, maybe it is too late. I don't know. I would consider it, though. Although maybe not. I mean, why should you change your name, Change my name. He's the one that totally sucks. The other guy sucks. The other guy should change his name. The sucky one. Well, unfortunately, the sucky one can't change his name. I mean, if you're running for public office, it definitely gets you noticed, for sure. The name stands out, but at the same time, I worry that it's got to be difficult to run for public office with a name like this, I mean, imagine being his opponent. You don't have to say much. Just guys, it's Adolf Hitler. I mean, you really going to go to the polls with a clear conscience and vote for Adolf Hitler? Are you really going to do that? You remember what happened last time, right? You guys remember what happened last time Adolf was in power? Now, the article says that as a former German colony, did you know that Namibia was a German colony? Namibia has a lot of German place names and traditional names, such as Adolf, are actually kind of common. Okay, well then maybe there's other Adolf Hitlers over here in Namibia. Maybe he had classmates named Adolf as well. I mean, the Adolf seems, okay, common German name, or it was at one point, but like, why take on the Hitler as the middle name, though? That seems a little bit weird to me. Babe, I have the perfect name for our baby boy. Genghis Khan. Well, hold on. That's a little controversial. How about Adolf Hitler? Huh? Come on. We don't want to stand out now.
Black Friday savings are here at the Home Depot, which means it's time to add new cordless power to your collection. Right now, when you buy a select battery kit from one of our top brands like Ryobi or Milwaukee, you'll get a select tool from that same brand for free. Click into one of our best deals of the season and stock up on tools for all your upcoming projects. Get Black Friday savings happening now at the Home Depot. Limit 1 per transaction. Exclusions apply. Full eligible tool list in-store and online.
Oh, hello, my friends and loyal listeners of the Weird AF News podcast. Thank you so much for joining me. Do not brine the turkey in the Salt Lake. We had some good stories here. I even included a Thanksgiving story because it is Thanksgiving time. And I'm going to do no episode for tomorrow, Thanksgiving Thursday. I'm not doing it, all right? I'm just going to eat some turkey, and I'm just going to veg out and watch football all day. I'm not doing anything. Just going to smoke weed every day and then, just watch some football and eat. That's what we're doing. Have some cocktails, too. We're gonna have some cocktails. So if you want to reach out to me, wish me a happy Thanksgiving, you could do that in many, many ways. I have an email, funnyjones@gmail.com. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram @funnyjones. You can do all that, Just reach out and say hi. Introduce yourself. And by the way, I hope you have a great holiday if you happen to be celebrating. If you're in America, you're celebrating Thanksgiving, I hope it's a wonderful, wonderful time with you and your loved ones, all right? Have a great meal. Have a great little nap afterward. Tell your relatives and friends about Weird AF News. That's a cool thing you can do. That's how you give thanks. Tell everybody about Weird AF News. Kidding. Hey, anyways, if you want to support the show, though, maybe you do for Thanksgiving. Maybe you want to throw Jonesy some money, or, buy some merch. There's a link to my merch in the description of the podcast. And you can go to weirdafnews.com if you want to join the Patreon or buy me a coffee, which I might spend on beer. That's what I might do. All right. Well, happy holidays to you. Take care, and we'll see you for the Florida Friday episode for sure. I'll be surely doing a Florida Friday episode. Don't you worry about that. So if you actually want to send me some Florida news from this week that you think is appropriate for that episode, again, email funnyjones@gmail.com or @funnyjones on the social medias. Just drop me a link, okay? Happy holidays to you. Have a great day.